There is always this question about what material is good. Many people go on the net and see that zirconium is a very good material and they only want zirconium for everything that is being done for them. Some people say that they want to do metal ceramic because that is the very proven and is been in the market for about 30-40 years. Now I am talking about a hybrid processes where we want to combine two or more materials and then create a new restoration so that it will stand the test of time. So how can a patient select this? Because we are not talking about doctors here. I will tell you a very simple formula. When we are having very small restorations, for a single tooth restoration, I always suggest zirconium because it's a biocompatible material. There is no comparison at all. Simply we will go with zirconium. And in zirconium, I already told you that we'll use a multi-layered zirconium, which aesthetics will be above par. When we come into a section, if the gap between two implants is more, so which means unsupported zirconium is a longer span of more than 14 millimeters, in that case I would prefer to go with a metal substructure inside, so I will use a porcelain fused to metal. So if it is many implants are there, let's say there are 4 implants in a very short span, again zirconium. 4 implants in a long span, then I will go with a metal ceramic. Again, I want to have the choice because I know what is good for you. I don't want you to force me and say, I only want this material, because it may not be suitable for you and you will have problems in the future. When we are looking at a full mouth rehabilitation, once again, there are various choices. We can use ceramic, we can use zirconium, we can use hybrid composites. And if you look at the future, I think we are getting another material which is GCAM grapheno. This is also a superbly strong material, and I think that will be the material of the future. Zirconium can be used where the clearance is allowing and the implants are already integrated inside the bone itself. That is, so if you've used a interim material, wait for it to heal and then you are going to use a permanent material like zirconium, we can go for it. But the amount of force generated during the chewing cycle and during clenching and during sleep when the patient is bruxing, that force which gets transferred onto the implant and to the bone itself sometimes may be more, in which case bone will get remodeled around the implant where there is more force, leading to a osteolysis, which means the bone is becoming softer in that region. This is a start of a permanent problem. We don't want this to happen at all. Even if it is happening, you should be on a recall where you can visit me immediately and get this corrected. Where this chance, or if you're traveling across the sea and coming to see me, I would want to use a material where the results and the forces are very, very predictable. This is where the composite wins over everything else in a full arch situation. Here the composite has a good amount of resistance, but still there is a certain amount of wear that is happening. So when a patient is eating and chewing, the wear is happening and the forces get balanced on both sides. So which means When I'm making a framework from one corner to the other, it's a horseshoe shaped framework. When I'm giving force here, and these implants, by virtue of this framework being connected together, is giving a cross arch stabilization. It is called as a cross arch stabilization. This is happening on both sides. So when I'm chewing on the left side, even the right side implants are working, and vice versa. When the composite is coming into force, this material will get worn off on both sides, and it will lead to a bilateral chewing. So which means on both sides the force is being delivered and distributed evenly across all the teeth. It's very favorable and leads to a long term result. And I want all my patients to have this type of a long term results. So at the moment, this is my choice of restoration for you.